Alright guys, so in the last video we've seen translate transition, stroke transition, and fill transition. So in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to use rotate transition. But first I'm going to show you a few things that you could use to create transition. There are a few methods that I didn't show you. They're really important. So to show you guys, I'm going to create a transition in this video. So we need two rectangles for that. So rect 1, new rectangle, and for x value we're gonna leave that as 0 0 600. Width and height is going to be 1, and now we're gonna set the fill color for rect 1. So use color dot select whatever the color you like from here. So I'll select this color. Now we need another rectangle, so I'm gonna call it a rect 2, new rectangle, and then we can just give a value here. So the x value is going to be 0, that's going to be 599, and then the width is going to be 600, and then width is going to be 1. Alright, so now let's set the fill color for that as well, and we can just use any color from here. Let's just select some dark color. Let's just select orange color. Alright, so we have two rectangles now. Let's add them to our scene first. So root dot get children dot add all, and here we're going to add rect 1, rect 2. Let's run that application and let's see if we have. Alright, we forgot the semicolon here. Let's run application, and we have two rectangles. I can see that it's here. Alright, so we have two rectangles there. Now we're gonna add some scale transition to our rectangles. So let's use the scale transition. Well, just name it first rect 1 t is equal to new scale transition, and we can set the duration here and the node as well. So for duration I'm going to set that to 1 second, and for the node we're gonna use rect 1 for this, and we're gonna need something here. So rect 1 t dot set to y. Okay, so I'm going to give a value of 600 here. Now we need a rect t 1t dot set. Well, here we can give cycle count. So give cycle count 1, and then rect 1t dot play. Alright, so now let's see if it works. Let's run the application, and it works. It comes all the way down to 300 value. Now we got that, and we need another scale transition, so let's just create that. So rect 2t, and where it goes up there. Okay, so is equal to new scale transition. We can set the duration here to 1 second, and then we can set a rect 2 is fine. Now we need to set a few things here. So rect 2t dot set to y. Here we can give minus 600. A rect 2t dot set cycle count 1, and rect 2t dot play. Now let's see the application one more time. So we have two transitions going on, right? So these are the two scale transitions we use to create few things, but I didn't like the colors. Well, it doesn't really matter. Now we're gonna rotate our button. So let's say we're gonna create a button first. So let's create a button. Make sure you select a JavaFX scene button, not the other one. New button, and here we can set, let's say, string as well. So here we're gonna say rotating let's go up there, forgot the semicolon. And now we're gonna set location for X, so we can say -70 and btn.set location Y. I'm gonna give value of 300, and then we need to add that to our scene as well. So go to the root.getRegion and comma btn. So we have added that there. Now we got the button there, we got the text on it. Now we can create a rotate transition for that. So rotate transition, well, we can say btn rotate is equal to new rotate transition, and we can set the node. So for duration, I'm going to give 2 seconds. You might be thinking, why 2 seconds? I'll just explain to you guys in a second. So we're going to give 2 seconds. Let's get rid of the 0 and let's add a semicolon. Now btn rotate dot set by angle. Okay, here we give 360. We're going to do that 360 btn rotate dot set delay now. So I'm gonna give 1 second here. So what's gonna happen now is let me just type 1 second now. So the first true transaction is gonna run the first second, and here the transition is 2 seconds, right? So we're setting a delay for that 1 second. So after 1 second it's gonna start. All right, so now let's just button rotate, and we can set a rate as well. So I'm gonna give, let's say 10 here, btn rotate dot set cycle count. So we can give 10 here as well, and then let's just play that. Okay, dot play, done. Okay, the button is going to rotate, but we won't be able to see that because it's outside the scene. So what we can do, we need to create another transition to move the button to the right while it's, so we can say translate transition. So translate transition, we say button transition is equal to new translate transition. We can set the duration, and duration is going to be 2 seconds again. So let's, oops, I've selected the minute, so you gotta change that to 2 seconds. So select seconds from here, we're gonna give 2 seconds. We got the node set to buttons, fine. And then we are going to say btn transition dot set to x, and I'm going to give a value of 300, which is going to bring that to center. Let's set that btn transition dot set to, well, we can set cycle count as well. So we're going to set cycle count to 1. All right, and then we can set the delay as well. So we're just going to make sure that it doesn't move in before 1 second. Dot set delay, and we can say duration to 1 second, and let's just play it. So btn transition dot play, done, and let's see what we have now. Okay, so button is not moving in. The reason why is we set this to 2 seconds. Okay, so that's rotating. Translate transition second, 2 seconds. We set the button there. We set the delay to 1 minute actually. So that's the problem here, guys. We need to change that to second. Okay, now let's see. Okay, it's moving like this, and we got the rotate button in the middle. We can add the scale as well. So this is pretty much it is, guys, about rotate.